Getting in some more breaking news from Jammu and Kashmir today, where 2 soldiers were martyred while in action. They were targeted by terrorists. This is in Jammu and Kashmir's Baramulla. 2 porters were also killed in the attack, while 3 others were injured. LG Manoj Sinha paid homage to our soldiers who were killed in action. Meanwhile, former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Farooq Abdullah has reportedly talked tough on the terror attack. Farooq saying that Kashmir will never become a part of Pakistan in his comment, which he has repeated for the second time in the last few days. Let's also listen in to what Lieutenant General MV Suchindra Kumar, the Northern Army commander, said on the increasing terror attacks in Jammu and Kashmir.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Gursimran, this side from Republic TV. My question pertains to the south of Pir Panjal, the area that has been peaceful for a longer period of time. We have seen that in the recent past, there have been series of terror activities that are taking place, be it in Rajouri, Poonch, Doda, Kathua, these regions. How Indian Army is prepared to this rise in the terror activities in this region and also in Jammu and Kashmir? Sir.
Okay, I think that's a very topical question. Know that this region, which has got starting from Kathua, Samba, and the districts of Rajouri, Poonch, and if you look at the hinterland, say Udhampur, Riyasi, also what we know as Doda, Kishtwar and Bhadrwah region, it's been largely peaceful for say maybe more than a decade and a half, which has got the challenge of both the international border as also line of control, roughly say about 210 kilometers of international border and about equal amount in the neighboring command. Now, what actually has happened over the last 5 years in the Jammu and Kashmir is a large number of terrorists, almost 720 have been neutralized. And the residual terrorists today, the agencies, the multi-agency center keeps updating the figures, stand something like 120, 130. Now, also the recruitment figures are in single digits, if you look at it on a year-on-year basis. And the adversary, therefore, finds that his narrative and the terrorism that is nurturing is on an extremely steady decline. Some years it drops substantially. So there is a push to push the terrorists in. We have had successes at the line of control in Rajouri district, also in Baramulla and
डेपुटेशन मिली है, उमर साहब ने उनको यकीन दिलाया और ये सरकार नौजवानों के साथ बनी है और हमारे इलेक्शन में जो मैनिफेस्टो है उसके लिए नेशन गवर्नमेंट ने अपना वादा किया है जो नौजवानों के रोजगार के लिए, नौजवानों को आगे भविष्य बनाने के लिए, और जो वादे हमारे मैनिफेस्टो में हैं वो मैनिफेस्टो में जो वादे हैं उसको पूरा किया जाएगा। लेकिन मैं आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा मीडिया के साथियों से,
सही समय नहीं है,
भाजपा क्या कहेगी? जम्मू कश्मीर की भाजपा के लीडरों को पता भी क्या है? रही बात कि हमें वास्ता है हिंदुस्तान की सरकार से। ऑनरेबल होम मिनिस्टर ने खुद कहा है पार्लियामेंट में कि जैसे ही माहौल ठीक होगा हम जम्मू कश्मीर को स्टेट का दर्जा देंगे। अब इलेक्शन हो गया है, चुनी हुई सरकार आ गई है और उम्मीद करते हैं कि जो दिल्ली की सरकार अपना वादा पूरा करेगी। दरबार मूव होगा, ये हमारी कैबिनेट मीटिंग में डिसाइड हुआ है। इस साल तो नहीं हो पाएगा क्योंकि अभी हम बड़ा कम टाइम है, लेकिन नेक्स्ट टाइम दरबार मूव पूरा होगा, दरबार होएगा, क्योंकि जम्मू के लोगों की इकॉनमी
Moving on and getting in Gursimran Arawat. Gursimran, do we know which group has claimed responsibility or which group was responsible for the attack on our forces, on the ambush last evening?
Niranjan, it is Jaish-e-Mohammed that was behind this attack that has taken place yesterday evening at around 6:47 was the time when they ambushed the vehicle of the Indian Army that was moving from the forward deployment back to their base in the Baramulla. Apart from this, that we are picking up that 3 to 4 terrorists were part of this ambush group that has carried out this attack, and these terrorists, they were equipped with the AK series rifle because the empty shells of the AK series the rifle have been recovered from the spot. Apart from this, they have gone with the same strategy that they have been using in the Rajouri and the Poonch when they ambushed the Indian Army convoys, especially the special forces of the Indian Army and also the Rashtra Rifles, which is tasked to carry out the counter-infiltration operations in the Jammu and Kashmir hinterland. So this was a plot that was hatched, and this is a well-planned conspiracy. But the security forces, though the Indian Army troops that were moving in the area, they were alert, they retaliated, and that's why the casualty count that we are witnessing is less. Otherwise, the terrorists were planning to carry out a strike so that no one there leaves without being hit by the terrorist bullet. But the security forces retaliated, and that is why the terrorists managed to flee from the spot. This place where the attack has taken place is roughly a 3 kilometers aerial distance from the line of control, and it is believed that this is a freshly infiltrated group that has carried out the attack. This has become a pattern in the Kashmir Valley that the freshly infiltrated groups are carrying out the attack. Similar was the case in the Gandharbal terror attack, and now once again similar fashion attack has taken place in the Gulmarg area upper reaches. Now the central agencies, including the National Investigation Agency, is carrying out the parallel investigation since their team was already camping in the Kashmir Valley with regards to the investigation of the Gandharbal terror attack, and now they are also, we are told that going to, or by now they would have visited the spot.
Yeah. Stay with me. I'm quickly getting a word from Arawat as well. Arawat, it's turning out to be a big headache, but like Gursimran said, it's clear that Pakistan is behind it. There is enough proof. Jaish-e-Mohammed, Lashkar, all getting active again.
Absolutely, as we have seen that the Jaish-e-Mohammed claimed the responsibility of the attack after we have seen the deadliest attack in the Gagangir area of Gandharbal. After that, we have seen in the Gulmarg, this attack took place. In fact, if we'll go through these visuals, you can see the coordinate and search operation is still on to foil any other single nefarious attempt by the Pakistan-based terrorists. As we have been told that the Jaish-e-Mohammed is who has done the recce of the area. Then after this attack was done, also the investigation agencies also verifying was any local hand also involved in this attack. That too is being investigated. If we'll talk about the overall this attack, we have seen without the incident-free elections in the Kashmir Valley. And also we have seen some mega and historical projects in the Kashmir Valley. It clearly indicates that there is the frustration among the Pakistan-based terrorists, that's why they are desperately trying to create disturbance in the Kashmir Valley. As we have been told by the intelligence agencies that there are 170 to 180 terrorists at the launching pads who are ready to infiltrate any time from now to from the different in the North Kashmir or the other line of control areas. But we have seen the high alert has been issued from the across Jammu and Kashmir sensitive areas. Yes, sir, Ranjan.
Okay, thank you for that. Stay with me. Let's also listen to what the former Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, Farooq Abdullah. Now, Farooq Abdullah, until a few weeks and months back before the elections, before his son became the Chief Minister, before his party swept the elections in Jammu and Kashmir, had often asked for talks with Pakistan. And the same Farooq Abdullah is today saying to Pakistan that Kashmir will never become Pakistan. It's not the first time he said it, especially in the last 1 week following the attacks. Listen in.
हमले होते जाएंगे, हम भी इनका मुकाबला करते जाएंगे, कोई घबराने की बात नहीं। मैं कभी नहीं घबराया हूँ। मेरे वक्त में इतना इससे ज़्यादा था, मगर मैं कभी घबराया नहीं, मुकाबला किया और इंशाल्लाह आगे में मुकाबला करेंगे, इनके दांत खट्टे करेंगे इंशाल्लाह, घबराइए मत। हमले होते जाएंगे, हम भी इनका मुकाबला करते जाएंगे, कोई घबराने की बात नहीं। मैं कभी नहीं घबराया हूँ। मेरे वक्त में इतना इससे ज़्यादा था, मगर मैं कभी घबराया नहीं, मुकाबला किया और इंशाल्लाह आगे में मुकाबला करेंगे, इनके दांत खट्टे करेंगे इंशाल्लाह, घबराइए मत।
On to the